Hello everyone, Alex here. This video is going to be very different from anything I've ever posted on this channel. And before I say anything else, I need you to do one thing for me. Please watch this video till the very end. Not halfway, not on 2x speed, all the way through. Because if you've ever gotten even a little bit of value from this channel, then what I'm about to say is really critical and important. My team and I didn't plan to make a video like this. In fact, we avoided it for as long as we possibly could. But over the last few days, things have reached a point where staying silent no longer feels like an option. There are things happening behind the scenes, things that most people don't see, and things that quite honestly don't feel normal anymore. For a while now, we've had this growing feeling, a gut instinct that this channel might not be around for much longer. Yes, you heard that right. There is a very real possibility that this channel could be shut down soon, and as much as it is hard to say this out loud, the truth needs to be said. This could even be the last video you ever see from me here. Yeah, I know this might shock a lot of you, but then again, I had to address this topic sooner or later. And I want to be very clear about something before rumors start flying. This is real. This is happening. And no one can deny this. This is coming from patterns we've observed, experiences we've lived through, and situations we've watched happen to our platforms, many of them disappearing overnight without any explanation. What makes this even more unsettling is that none of this happened suddenly. It started slowly as the channel began to grow. Strange things started popping up in the background. At first, they were easy to ignore. Minor issues, odd glitches, comments that didn't make sense, activity that didn't feel organic. We noticed them. We talked about them internally, but we brushed them off because when you're growing fast, you expect turbulence. But then something happened. There was one specific incident after which the frequency and intensity of these issues increased dramatically. And that's when things stopped feeling random. A few days ago, I uploaded a video discussing JP Morgan's short positions and why the recent market dump felt coordinated. That video is still live on the channel. You can see it for yourself. I'm going to post the link in the description. And here's the screenshot for you to look at. Almost immediately after it went up, something unusual happened. Our comment section was flooded. And not by real viewers. We started seeing waves of bots, not random spam bots, but coordinated accounts pushing specific narratives. Some were aggressively defending JP Morgan. Some were spreading misinformation. Some were trying to confuse viewers by redirecting the conversation entirely. This wasn't the usual crypto spam you see everywhere. This was organized. At the same time, we noticed another pattern getting worse. Bots started using my name. Fake fan pages, fake accounts, comments pretending to be me, scam replies impersonating me. Many of you have already seen this. Some of you have even warned others in the comments, and I appreciate that more than you know. But it didn't stop there. We also discovered new copycat channels. Now, copycats aren't new. We've dealt with them before. In the past, they usually followed a predictable pattern. Exaggerated doom, fake crashes, constant fear. But this time was different. These new channels weren't just copying themes, they were copying my identity. They were using my name, my videos, my exact content, uploading them just hours after I did, but twisting the message, adding false promises, fake narratives, stories I never told, and that crosses a line. Because the only real asset I have on this platform is trust. This channel's entire legacy depends on real information and true narratives. This is why people watch this channel. This is why we get the most engagement. However, when someone comes after my legacy of trust, that there is a red line for me. This is the reason me and my team decided to make this video. I stayed quiet for a long time. I ignored it. I didn't want to escalate things. But now it's reached a point where silence would be irresponsible. And that's when things took an even stranger turn. And that's when things stopped being just annoying and started becoming concerning. After the JP Morgan video went live, I also posted a tweet on X from my official handle at the rate OGJohnAG on the 3rd of February. Some of you might have already seen it. In that tweet, I subtly hinted that something wasn't right with this channel. At the time, I didn't want to say too much publicly. I didn't want to jump to conclusions or sound alarmist, but what happened next made it impossible to ignore. Almost immediately after that video went live, many of you started reaching out to my team. Emails, messages, comments, all saying the same thing. Oh gee, I was unsubscribed. Oh gee, I didn't get a notification. Oh gee, I have the bell turned on, but your video never showed up. Oh gee, I only found this video because someone sent me the link. At first we thought this might just be a coincidence. But then the volume increased. Dozens turned into hundreds. People who had been subscribed for months, some from the very beginning, suddenly found themselves unsubscribed without ever clicking the button. Others were still subscribed, but YouTube simply wasn't notifying them anymore. And the most unsettling part, this wasn't happening to new viewers. This was happening to core subscribers, the people who comment regularly, the people who engage, the people who actually care about this channel. You're seeing some of their comments on screen right now. Feel free to pause the video and read them carefully. These are real people, real accounts, sharing the same experience independently of one another. Our team spent the entire past week watching this very closely. We tracked engagement, we tracked our reach, we tracked notification behavior, and what we saw didn't line up with normal growth patterns. The numbers weren't crashing, they were being restricted, and that's when we started to consider a possibility that we hoped we'd never have to talk about. A shadow ban. For those of you who don't know what a shadow ban is, let me explain it simply. A shadow ban doesn't delete your channel. It doesn't give you a strike. It doesn't send you an email. Instead, it quietly limits your reach. Your videos stop being recommended. Your subscribers stop getting notified. Your content slowly disappears from people's feeds. From the outside, it looks like the channel is dying naturally, but from the inside, it feels like screaming into a void. And based on everything we're seeing right now, the timing, the behavior, the patterns, it would not surprise us if this channel's moving in that direction. Let me be very clear here. I am not saying this will happen. I am saying it would not be a surprise if it did. And that's a scary position to be in as a creator, because when a channel is shadow banned or removed, it doesn't come with a warning. One day it's there and the next day it's gone, which is why we had to make a decision as a team. No matter what happens to this channel, no matter how difficult things get, this mission doesn't end here. The information matters, the conversations matter, and most importantly, the objective matters. So we've taken steps to make sure communication doesn't completely break down if something happens here. We have created a backup channel. The channel is called OG John AG2. I have posted the link to this channel in my description. You can also look at the screenshot here and see the channel name and pay special focus to the handle here. It is at the rate of OG John AG, then underscore, and then 2. Everyone can copy my name, but not my handle. This is not a side project. This is not optional. This is a contingency plan. If this channel is ever taken down, restricted, or deleted, that is where I will continue uploading videos. I strongly urge every single one of you to subscribe to that channel right now. Not later, not tomorrow, right now. The link is in the description. Think of it this way. If something does happen, that channel becomes the only direct line of communication between us. And once a channel is gone, there is no way to notify people where we've moved. That's why this matters, and this is where I need your help. If you're watching this video and you care about this channel, there are a few things you can do that genuinely make a difference. First, like this video. It signals to the algorithm that this content matters. Second, leave a comment OG, or tell me if you have experienced this too in the past few days. Engagement is one of the few things still within our control. Third, if you can watch this video again, yes, I'm serious. Retention matters, watch time matters, and every signal helps. The more we signal to YouTube that the engagement here is real, the more we can increase our chances of survival. The more we push this video, the more people we can inform. I don't like asking for this. I really don't. In fact, unlike other channels, I haven't even asked for money and never plan on doing, not even once. But fighting challenges like this alone is impossible. This has to be a collective effort. And before I end this video, I want to say something from the heart. To everyone who has supported this channel through comments, messages, shares, thank you truly. The future remains uncertain, but I really appreciate the love you guys have shown and how great this community has become. My team and I see it, we appreciate it, and we don't take it lightly. Some of you have even gone out of your way to support us by sending super thanks and contributing money to keep the project running. I really appreciate the gesture, and that means a lot, but I want to say this clearly. Me and my team started this phenomena without a financial objective. We would be really happy if you can invest the same money into something that will give returns to you or your family that would make us happier than anything else. This channel was never about extracting value. It was about sharing it. And whatever happens next, whether this channel survives or not, that principle doesn't change. It feels strange saying this, but maybe this isn't goodbye. Maybe it's just a reminder. Invest with logic, not hype.